Hey, it's Tony Cardinali here, CrossCountry Mortgage, and happy Memorial Day. Hope you had a great start to the week. Wanted to give you some good news as well on the interest rate front. Looks like these negotiations that seem to be making progress in the Middle East are having a positive impact of interest rates. Across the board, 30-year fixed mortgage rates are down just a little bit over last week to 6.507 according to Optimal Blue. That could include some points, so it depends on the borrower, down payment, property type, and all that. 15-year conforming mortgage rates down at 5.882. That's down as well over last week. Jumbo rates down 6.6%. Again, sometimes can be lower with points or certain products and down payment amounts. 30-year FHA rates are also down 6.315. So really great news for the start of our week. We expect interest rates to fall. In fact, if we do get a firm settlement in the Middle East and that Strait of Hormuz opens back up, oil prices are driving inflation up, which is causing interest rates to stay high right now. Hey, listen, I want to tell you a great story that you can use when you bump into a client that may have a limited income. They might be retired. They've got maybe a little bit of pension, a little bit of Social Security income. They own their home outright. And oftentimes they have a lot of assets, retirement accounts, annuities, 401ks, those sorts of things, IRAs, and this big bulk of money that they were going to be living on in the future. Maybe they haven't even started drawing on that money, or maybe they're just taking the minimum distributions. Well, sometimes clients don't really need a new mortgage on their new home because they're downsizing. They're selling a bigger home, trying to get into a new, smaller home, but they don't want to be left homeless. They're afraid of putting their home on the market for fear of being left homeless on the purchasing side. This is where a cool solution can come into play, where at CrossCountry Mortgage, we have a special product that allows us to use this little bit of Social Security income they have, this little bit maybe of pension income they've got coming in, maybe even a little bit of a W-2 job. They've got a part-time job or some extra income coming in, but not enough to support a big mortgage on a new home so they can be non-contingent. And oftentimes, of course, they can't be non-contingent. They can't carry the entire departure residence. Well, we've got a product that allows us to create income out of assets. It allows us to use a little bit of this other income they have along with this body of assets that they have. They can produce a income from those assets. We've got a couple of different ways to do that. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac allow us to take a basic distribution from that income as a body of retirement assets if they are of retirement age. If they're not of retirement age, or if we just need more income, we can use our CCM signature product that allows us to divide that body of assets over 84 months. That creates a very large amount of monthly potential income. Don't have to start taking that income necessarily with this CCM product, but it does produce enough income to afford bridge financing, an equity line on their departure home, where they could basically take all the money in first mortgage position on their departure, all the money out of that home and put down on a new home. Now, they aren't a contingent buyer right now because they've already been approved for a mortgage. So they're really a non-contingent buyer. When they've got all the cash available to write a check from their departure, that mortgage is already closed. They already have the line of credit open. They're ready to write a check against it. They are a cash buyer on a new home. That allows them to make a non-contingent offer, close super fast on a new home, and then be able to move out of their departure home at their leisure. So it's a great way to be non-contingent. It's a way that a lot of people haven't thought of before, but it can really help to unlock some listing inventory that's out there right now frozen because people are afraid of putting their home on the market and being left homeless. They also might be just not understanding how they can come up with the funds for closing. I hope this helped you. If you have any other scenarios that you would like me to try to run through with you and figure out a way to help your buyers be non-contingent, just reach out to me. We've got 7 different ways to simply take our clients through some programs that can help them be non-contingent buyers today. 978-577-5402 is my number. We'll talk to you soon.